Good evening, Tightliners, and welcome back to the channel. And you find me here today on a spot near Amlwch where I fished in daylight last week. Yes, I'm starting the session in daylight, but it'll soon be dark. Yeah, okay. So first two baits have gone in. I've got a double sand eel and I've got a tailor mackerel fillet. Not a whole tail, just a fillet. And yeah, I put them out on up and overs like usual. And let's see what happens. Now then, I'm here straight from school. School on a Tuesday finishes at 4:30. It is now 20 to 6. So after school I went straight down to Telboys, got some bait, and I've come straight down here. Right, the plan is to fish until about 8:30. And then I have to go back into Amlwch and pick my daughter up from the leisure centre, she's there doing her pool lifeguard course. So I wanted to come back here to see whether it will fish better in darkness than daylight. Now then, I am going to set out the third rod in a minute and put the scratching rig on there. Who knows, it could be anything else other than dogfish whiting there today, who knows. So anyway, that's the plan, and we're going to have a go at it. I've also got my LRF rod. Whether I have a go on that down the side, let's see, we might do. Anyway, let's get this third rod set up and keep an eye on what's happening out there already. So, os oes rhywbeth fel yr arfer, mi ddoi chi'n dol. Right guys, something has found the bait, or the mackerel bait I have on the left hand side rod. It does look a bit like a ting kind of bait. Lots of, call it, fast rattly ones. There we go, it's going again there now. It could be a dog. And I did see a slight movement on the sand eel bait as well. So the first signs of life is there. We'll keep watching that and see what happens. If nothing comes of it in the next 10 minutes, I'll bring it in and check the bait. Because there is a big 5-0 kamakiri on that one. And yeah, well, we all know whiting will hook itself on there. So obviously I'm hoping for a ray tonight. They are around on this side of the island. Yeah, right, let's keep watching this and get this other rig sorted for the scratcher. Normal fitted. Right guys, so I put the scratching rig in and it started bouncing straight away. So I've rigged up another one, slightly different one to the other one. This one, though, the second one I've got is just a 3-hook flapper. The one I got out here now is a 2-up, 1 down, and there's definitely fish on. Yeah, definitely fish on. The question is how many whiting there will be. Just the one. Oops. So there we go. First fish, so we're not blanking, a whiting on a little bit of sand eel. Right, let's see if we can get this one back. What's that there? Got a bit of black lug in his mouth. I've got no black lug with me tonight, so obviously somebody's caught it already, or has stripped somebody's bait somewhere. And yeah. Anyway, let's try and get it back. So first fish awaiting. Let's just hope that there's something a bit better there. Normal chydig. Right guys, so I was having those knocks on the mackerel's bait. I think it was probably a little whiting, and there's not been happening for a bit. So there's either one hanging on there, or the bait is completely stripped. And already the scratching rig is starting to show another bite. So let's bring this one in first. Yeah, just as suspected, guys. It's been stripped clean. Right, the other one's going again. Right, let's get a big bait back in the water though. There's 3 baits on there, so I'm not in any hurry to bring them in. Right, let's get another bait on. Sauce rhywbeth fel yr arfer. Right guys, on that last cast, 2 more whiting. Yeah, it's going to be a ting fest, I think. Obviously the big bait came back stripped as well. I haven't brought back that sandeel one yet. I'm going to do that right now. Put that in that pool by there for now, and then get this one baited up again. Second one on sandeel and one on ragworm. Put that in that pool there for now as well. Anyway, this fish here, the big question is there anything bigger? I'm quite confident there could be. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll bring in that sandeel bait right now. Yeah. and that sandhill bait completely stripped as well. Right, I will try and get myself some other rigs ready in a minute as well for the bigger baits. Right, so I've got sandhill, I've got mackerel, and I've got some squid as well. Ow, 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 ow. Just got a hook in my finger. That's not good. It's not deep. Just a point. Right, what shall I do now? Try another sandhill bait? I think so. Anyway, I'll get this baited up, get it back in, and I'll bring you back like in dog. There we go, guys. Fourth whiting of the session. They're still the big baits. I'm not showing anything of any big interest really, other than that mackerel bait earlier had rattled with whiting. Anyway, let's get this fish back. Oh, there's that whiting rattling on there again. There they are, rattling away. There's at least one on there. Might as well wait, see if we can get another two. There it goes, bouncing again. There's one other light over there next to, or a bit further down there. I wonder if, oh hang on. The mackerel bait started bouncing there now as well. But it did look very much like whiting. Oh, do I have a full house this time? Yeah, another pair of waiting. So that's 6 for the session now. There you go. 2 more. Right, okay. Doesn't look at as much more than waiting in there, does it? My big mackerel bait was bouncing there now as well. But it did bounce exactly the same way as it bounces with a scratching rig. Right, it's now 6:30, so I got 2 hours left. High water is round about 8:30 as well, which I'm probably going to be leaving probably at the best time, but there we go. It is what it is. It has to happen. Family has to come first. And yeah, at least I'll have had given it a go, and I'll know whether this place fishes better at dark or in daylight. At the moment, I'm having as many whiting now as I was during daylight last week. The only thing different today is that obviously I'm fishing it from much further down in the tide to up, and it's a very small tide as well. I think it's only about a 25 foot tide today. And last week was in the 30s almost. Anyway, if there's anything else, os oes rhywbeth arall, ddoi chi'n dol. Right guys, I don't suppose it was going to be that long before we did see the first dogfish. That's taken a whole load of mackerel. It's taken that right down. I'm going to have to get the T-bar for this. So anyway, I'll get it unhooked and get it released. So, first fish on the bigger bait, a dreaded dogfish. Normal chydig. Right guys, so dogfish there on the mackerel bait. So let's see now about matching the hatch. Whiting bait is going to go out next. There's tons of them out there, so hopefully the rays are feeding on them, or even a huss. But I'd really like a ray just to keep this challenge alive. The scratching rig, that's been bouncing for the last 5 minutes while I've been sorting this out. I'll bring that out in a minute, and I'll probably have another couple of whiting at least, I think. Normal chydig. Right guys, 2 more whiting on that one. I think that's about 9 I've had now. If it was a match and I was purely fishing for whiting, I think I'd be doing alright, because obviously I've left it in a lot longer than I would do during match time. That match that I was talking about on the breakwater on Friday, I think, is cancelled. There's another match somewhere, a bigger match somewhere, so Winnie's going to call it on the head for that one, and I'll rearrange it another time. Just keep an eye out on Winnie's Facebook, just in case I'm wrong. Normal chydig. Right guys, so the next bait going out on the big bait is a squid. So what I did was I go in this end, come out, and then go in backwards in through the head. Point is proud there, and then the point is proud on that one there as well. Now I'm using different hooks on here today. Usually I use my 3/0s or 5/0 kamakiris, but this is a octopus beak hook, and on the top I'm using a 2/0 limitless catfish hook, just as an experiment to see if it works. We'll see. Anyway, I was thinking it's one bait that I haven't tried. I've tried mackerel, tried sand eel. I've got a whiting out there now, and I was thinking, well, what haven't I tried? Well, it's squid. I have caught rays on squid several times before, especially on the boats. Anyway, we can not but try, can't we? As long as I got a bait in the water, Like they keep saying, there's a chance that we can get something decent. There's a fisher cast on the small baits, waiting a cast, 2, 3, so I haven't had the 3 yet. I've had plenty of 2s but no 3s. Yeah. Using the trusty up and overs. Because it's pretty snag free out there. Anyway, os oes na rhywbeth, mi ddoi chi'n dol. Well guys, does this smile tell you something? There we go. Target achieved, but not on the big baits, on the small scratching rig with a tiny bit of sand eel. Just a bit like fishing the match at Kemlyn really. Yeah, proper pull down. And I knew straight away after bringing it in that it wasn't a doggy because it was pulling way too hard. Look at that perfect hookup on these size 5 pint hooks from Limitless, guys. Come on, give it back to me. There we go. That's the size of the hook. That's the size of the bait. Not a massive fish, but it is a ray, is what I was after. It is what I was after, and target is achieved. Male fish, I think. Yeah, male fish. Claspers there, is there? Yeah, claspers, but no, hang on. Yeah. Anyway, lively fish, and its target achieved. Now, I wasn't sure, but I'm thinking that the squid bait that I put out there started to show a little bit of a bite. A very slow bite, but this one just went straight over like that. Yes, guys. Right, let's get a quick photo. That's February challenge, or the Ray challenge for the year. Still on target. Normal chydig. Get in. Right, let's get this fish back. Don't know if you'll be able to see, but I'm going to try. Get in. Right, I'm happy now. Swam away nicely. I got what I came for. Brilliant. Right, scratching rig is bouncing again. So that is definitely waiting bait. So anyway, normal chydig. Right, you can see by my smile again that something else just happened. Well, again on the scratching rig, a husk, guys. Look at that. And they're waiting as well on the bottom as well. Not a big fish, but still something to put a bend in the rod. That makes me smile because it's been hard, guys. It's been hard, as you know. But it's the little baits, guys, that are doing it. Right, come on now. I want to unhook you. Sit. Got the big on. Again now. On these small hooks, guys. Right. Right, guys, so just goes to show you can catch big fish on small hooks, but you won't catch small fish on big hooks. There we go. It's made me smile. I've got about 25 minutes before I need to start going from here and get back to Amlwch. But there we go, a nice huss, about £5-6 maybe. I'm not going to bother weighing it because I have had bigger and I'm sure I will get bigger again. Anyway, let's get another photo and get it released. Yes, normal chydig. Right, let's get it back. Yes, I'm happy now. Ray and the huss. Good stuff. Whew. Get in. I think I've deserved that after the hard times I had last week. Shows, doesn't it? Darkness. Right. That squid bait that I put out, that's been doing something now as well. I don't know whether it's just whiting, but that huss didn't give a big bite at all. The whiting bait I put out there is still out there and obviously done nothing. But I think I'll bring the squid bait in now. There's something playing with it for sure. I think there's something on. It's not very big. It's time to pull now. Oh yeah. This could be another ray or another huss, I think. It's on the side of this, is it? I think it's another ray. Tiny, but it's a ray, all the same. chance I can pop my other line in as well. There we go, guys. A very small one. Right. I've got a pool by there. Put that in there for a bit. Get another bait out. February Ray Challenge, or the 12-month Ray Challenge, well and truly on. Right, guys, you all know that I usually put a circle hook on the top, but this one has been caught with the catfish hook. Anyway, only a small fish, but a very welcome fish. Makes a change from waiting. There we go. There's the second ray of the session. Beautifully formed. Let's have a quick photo. Right, let's go and get this little girl back. Right, guys, this is the end of the session. Something has been playing with this. Big piece of mackerel on there, and there could be another fish here to finish. Yeah, the fish on. Oh, hang on, it's just dropped it. Ah! Hang on. No, it hasn't. It's on the surface, that's what it is. Just skating along the surface is another ray. So, a perfect way to end the session. with the third ray of the session. Third ray of the evening. I've been playing around with that bait for quite some time. Come on now, give me it back. Right, perfectly hooked with the circle. Let me take this off for you. Perfectly in the lip with the circle there. Third ray of the session. Get out of it. But I have to go now. I'm going to have to just put all the rigs in my bucket and then sort them out when I get home. Because I think I may have left myself a bit of a run up the hill here. So there we go. Look at the short tail on that. Something's had to go with that, I think. Have a look. Something might have bitten that tail off at one time. Seal, probably. But anyway, there we go. Ray number 3 of this session. And it's good night. Anyway, I'll do the closing. No, sorry, I'll do it now. So anyway, brilliant session tonight. 3 rays, a huss, and just a shed load of whiting. But I've been on the struggle bus and I think I'm just come off it. So anyway, guys, don't know what the next session is. Maybe a beach session, who knows. So until the next time, guys, keep your lines tight.